Friends, now we are going to discuss about the very fundamental aspects related to accounts. That is types of account and rules for debit and credit. So let us start with types of account. See, broadly, accounts are classified into three categories. And first category of account is of the personal account. See, personal account includes accounts of natural persons and accounts of artificial legal persons created by the law. See, natural persons means accounts of natural persons like Ramesh account, Sachin account, Jyoti account, etc. Right. So accounts of all natural persons are considered as personal account. Along with natural persons, accounts of artificial persons created by law. See, artificial persons created by law means any firm, any organization, institution is considered as artificial person. Like your educational institution, that is your college itself, is an example of artificial legal person. So, account of college, bank, university, or any firm, any company is basically account of artificial person, right? So basically personal accounts includes accounts of all natural persons and accounts of artificial person, right? Account of your college or account of bank or University of Pune account, all these are considered as artificial persons, right? So now I hope the concept of personal account is clear. It is very simple. It includes accounts of all natural persons, like a person can be any person, right? And along with natural persons, account of artificial person. So now let us move on the next types of account, and it is related to real accounts, or it is called real account. See, real accounts includes accounts of assets and property and possessions held by the business. See, real account includes accounts of assets, property, and possessions held by the business. Assets like furniture, machinery, building, land, all these are considered as assets, and those assets are categorized as real account, right? And any kind of property, like including land, building, etc., and any kind of possessions like cash or bank balance, all these are considered as real account. So basically, real account includes accounts of all types of possessions, like including assets, property, and investment, or any other types of possessions, right? Now, next type of account is known as nominal account. Okay, and nominal accounts are basically accounts of expenses and losses and incomes and gains. Right. So nominal accounts are related to expenses and losses. Expenses like salary account, insurance premium paid account, stationery account, all these are expenses. And sometimes business suffer losses. So those losses are also categorized. Those losses are also considered as nominal account. And accounts of incomes like rent received, commission received, and gains in the form of profit. So all those accounts are considered as nominal account, right? So basically, in order to recognize and classify the accounts, they are classified into three categories as personal account, real account, and nominal account. So see friend, this is broad classification, but technically the accounts are classified into two categories only: personal account and impersonal account. See, personal account includes accounts of natural person and artificial person, and impersonal account includes real account and nominal account, right? So technically there are two types, but broadly, in order to memorize the types of account easily, we have classified accounts in three categories as personal account, real account, and nominal account. Now here friends, keep in mind that personal account includes account of all persons. So person can be a natural person or artificial person, who can be uh, receiver of the benefit or who can be a giver of the benefit, right? Then real account includes accounts of assets and properties. So assets and properties like furniture, building, machinery, so they cannot do anything on their own. Like assets cannot do anything, like persons, they can be a giver or receiver, but assets, either they can come into the business or go out of the business. right? Then nominal account. So nominal account includes expenses as losses and incomes and gains. So whatever expenses incurred by the business are expenses, and whatever incomes earned by the business are income, right? Now I hope the types of accounts are clear here. Now in next slide we are going to discuss and understand the rules for debit and credit, and which are popularly known as golden rules of accounting. So see friends, these rules are uh, different for different accounts. So for personal account, rule is debit the receiver, credit the giver. So as we discussed in earlier discussion, that a person can be a receiver of the benefit or he can be the giver of the benefit. So rule for personal account is that if the person is a receiver of the benefit, if he is receiving the salary, he is receiving the commission, in that case account of that person will be debited, right? So debit the receiver and credit the giver. This is the rule for personal account. It is very simple, and here you have to relate this to account, that person can be a receiver of the benefit and a person can be a giver of the benefit, right? So here debit the receiver, credit the giver. The person who is receiving the benefit, account of that person will be debited, and the person who is giver of the benefit, the account of that person will be credited. It is simple. Now let us move on the next account, and next type of account is real account. And a rule for real account is debit what comes in, credit what goes out. See friends, as we have earlier discussed, that real account includes accounts of assets and property. So asset can either come into the business or it can go out the business, right? So if asset comes into the business, that asset account will be debited, and if asset goes out from the business, that asset account will be credited. Like suppose we purchase the machinery, in that case machinery is coming into the business, so in that case machinery account will be debited, right? So debit what comes in and credit what goes out is the rule for real account, right? Now let us move on the next type of accounting, and next type is nominal account. And the rule for nominal account is debit expenses and losses and credit incomes and gains. See, all expenses and losses will be debited. Like if we pay the salary, we'll debit the salary account. If we pay the insurance premium, we will debit the insurance premium account, right? So debit expenses and losses and credit incomes and gains. If we receive income in the form of commission, we will credit the commission account, right? So see friends, these are the golden rules or rules for debit and credits in accounting. For personal account, debit the receiver, credit the giver. For real account, debit what comes in, credit what goes out. And for nominal account, debit expenses and losses, credit incomes and gains. Thank you friends, thanks for watching. Make sure that you have subscribed the channel, because we are going to